This is a cake I just baked. Baking cakes isn't hard, I hear you say. You are very, very wrong. This is the true story of how I baked this cake. So we got a camera here, there. Let's bake a cake. Baking yellow butter cake with chocolate thing. I don't know. Wash our hands. To bake this cake, we will need flour, baking powder, salt, butter, granulated sugar, eggs, vanilla, milk, and sour cream. Okay. And so the baking commenced, and everything went pretty well until I noticed something off with the baking powder. Let's put up the baking powder first. Thanks, Armstrong, my favorite musician.
That's not baking powder, that's baking soda.
Ah, crumbs. No. Nuh-uh. No.
Right? What does it say on it?
That's right. A terrible joke about Louis Armstrong saved my cake. But I did have to start it over. After sending the baking soda on a one-way trip to Tunisia and finding the baking powder, I continued baking and put the actual baking powder into the bowl. However, as I was preparing the salt, I noticed that one of the baking utensils was the wrong size. This is a teaspoon and not a tablespoon. I haven't used a tablespoon yet. Hey Mom, what happens if you use too much baking powder?
I don't know.
Well, we're gonna find out.
Did you use too much?
I used a tablespoon.
Oh, dang.
This cake was thrown out as well. So it had been 30 minutes, and I had to start over twice. I was starting to get pretty disparaged as I prepared the third cake. But as they say in theater, the show must go on. I had come this far, and I wasn't going to give up now. It took another 30 minutes, but I had finally gotten to the final step, putting the batter into the pan. However, the camera I used to film that corrupted the file, so you'll just have to deal with this. I'm 100% sure I don't have enough cake for 2 pans. And look at it, this isn't all gonna fit in like just 1 pan, in 2 pans. It's only gonna fit in 1.
Just halfway fill it up.
I am, but it's not like I'm not getting the corners, it's just...
We'll use the spatula to spread it.
I am using the spatula. I'm just... The cakes, however, wouldn't fill, so I had to get some help.
Did you put the milk in?
Yes, I did put the milk in. While my mom fiddled with the pans, I started to put things up and realized why the pans weren't filling up. I forgot the sour cream. Eventually, though, we got it in and put it in the oven. And that was that. The cake was in. I couldn't help but be anxious as I waited. Would it come out right? Would it be edible? Would this documentary have a happy ending? The answer to all those questions is yes. Well, here we are, a day later, and the cake is frosted. This has been an experience. I did not expect this to go so wrong on so many ways. The sour cream, the tablespoons, the soda, But I trucked through and I got a cake that's been eaten. So, what can you learn from this documentary? Well, not only did you learn the true story of how this cake was made, but you also know to always double check things. Just make sure things are right, or else they could go disastrously wrong. So yeah, cakes!